Hello, I'm Sarah. I'm Artistic Director of Moxie Brawl, which is a spicy, inclusive dance theatre company who make work that your mum would love. We've been making award-winning work for the past 10 years, and I'm really excited to tell you about our new show, which is for children and their adults, called Cheer Up. So the starting point for Cheer Up was that I wanted to create a show for children who've got adults with bad mental health and mental illness, because that was been my own experience growing up. So Cheer Up was selected as one of Spark Arts Ideas Fund projects in 2024-2025, which is really exciting to work with such an amazing organisation that specialises in creating work for young people. We've been in the studio the past 2 weeks and we have been really just pulling out lots of different things about the show. So we're really interested in the science of mental health and looking at the science of genetics. Mental health affects the nervous system, and there's so much movement in that, so we've been doing a lot of movement explorations, which is really exciting for me because historically the work I've made has been using text and movement in equal measure. And so this show, we're aiming for it to be a non-verbal show, and we are going to dance it. Okay, really interested in ritual and the ritual of our everyday lives and how they get ready and the parent-child relationship. So we're looking at some everyday movements, putting it into contemporary dance, very on the nose for now, but let's give it a go. I feel there's a real kind of universal subject matter in thinking of the circle of life of when you as an adult child start then seeing your parent age and change, and the kind of care that you then now have to give that was once given to you. There's something really in that, I feel, for everybody. We're working with a charity called Our Time who advocate for families who are in these situations, and they do it through drama sessions all over the country. And there's no advocacy at a government level for children and families at this level. And so through this show, I really want to tell their stories and tell their experience so that we can push for there to be more legislation, for there to be more support for families going through this. So this week we're working with Kat, our designer, who's trying to make sure something, and we're looking at what materials make you feel safe. And for us, and what we visually was really exciting to us was working with fur. Because if you're looking at the synapses and how the brain shoots down, if you look at them through a microscope, they look furry, even though they also look kind of electric. They look really furry. So we're kind of been working with those kind of textures and seeing how they feel. With Moxie Brawl, the work we make, we really want to affect people, and we want people to be leaving thinking about things. With past shows, we've always looked after audience. So as always, we'll be developing the access part of the show alongside the creation. We'll be making sure that the experience from the cast members and the creatives entering the studio, they're looked after as much as the audience when they come into the theatre and see it and when they leave. The aftercare is just as important. We're just fun here at Moxie Brawl. We like to have a laugh, and I think that's the only way we can really get deep is by just having a laugh and having fun and supporting each other and making sure the care is around us so that we are able to come and be ourselves and just try and be kooky for the day. Yes, I said kooky, but I'm at the age where I can say kooky. I didn't say funky though, so we want to be kooky. So we're at the very beginnings of this research for this show, and we have got a long way to go. Our timeline is looking at autumn 24, spring 25 R&D to some kind of sharing, and then we want to make to premiere in autumn 2026. So we are looking for some support in the form of partners, in the form of funding and commissions. We're looking for space and also that very special place in order for us to preview and premiere the show. We are looking to link up with universities and academics who work across mental health and neuroscience. We're also interested in working with other charities that work with young people and mental health. We are really passionate about getting their voices into the show. We've got a great team on board. We've also got a child psychologist. We've got a safeguarding lead. These are not just dancers wrapped in fur. I mean, they are. But what we're trying to look at is back projection is lots of firing synapses under a microscope. And we are just seeing how we can manipulate that if we get inside the material. Very early work, don't judge. Thank you. Do you think you got our kookiness?
I think so.
Great, happy?